Namaste. I'm sharing my Saturday super intuitive, just call to action by my own body and soul, asking for movement, asking for care. So I'm softly already arranging my sits bones to the sides, finding an eased down position, taking my ankles further away and really allowing my knees to fall apart. I'm just rotating the shoulders a little bit upwards, back and down, relaxing my shoulders away from the ears. And taking some deep inhalations through the nose, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the face, relaxing everything completely, as much as I can. Inhaling through the nose, elongating the spine. Inhaling into all parts of my torso, belly, rib cage, chest, all the way to your collarbones. Feel yourself expanding like a ball. And then slowly with awareness, release the air out and just observe how the chest goes down, the rib cage closes in, and the belly can gently press towards the back of the spine, releasing any air left. So we always take care to let all the air out before we invite new air inside of us. Inhaling the belly, the rib cage, the chest, all the way to the collarbones. Slowly releasing the air out. You can tap into your Ujjayi breath if you feel comfortable in it. If you don't, if it creates more pressure, more tension, stay with whatever breath works for you for today. Inhaling. And we all meet with our hands in front of the heart, releasing the head softly, bowing to the eternity of life, for the connectedness with everything that there is, in humility, in service. Slowly rising up the head, releasing the hands, and we are starting with some gentle opening for the neck. So I'm allowing the left ear to fall deeply towards the left shoulder, and I'm just focusing on the right side of my neck, and I'm going to take some juicy inhalations towards the right side. Observing how with every exhalation, without any appliance of power, just by the power of gravity, the right side of the neck opens up. Inhaling, imagining all the energy centers, all the nadis, there are so many of them, opening up. Imagining the fascia stretching out. You can visualize the liquids, the lymphatic liquids, everything moving around, starting to fluid out. Inhaling here. And with the next exhalation, we will allow the chin to rotate down through the center of the chest. So the head is really heavy, hanging down. And on the inhalation, we will allow the chin to travel towards the right side. And this time we're dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. And really check that you maintain this open chest position if needed. Rock a little bit side to side. Find your perfect position. And we're tapping back into the breath, inhaling, sending new air towards the left side of the neck, And we are observing how with every exhalation the left side is opening up. We're applying no strength at all. No resistance, nothing, just natural movement of the body. And we're very aware here on the structure, the anatomy and the kinesiology of the body. So let's take one more juicy breath in, sending air into all of these areas. And on the next exhalation, same thing. We're allowing the chin to rotate slowly through the center all the way towards the chest, and we will stay here, head hanging down. You can also add your fingers meeting together behind the neck, slightly pressing, just enjoying the weight of the hands. And we're opening up the back side of the neck, the upper part of the back, the trapezius, sending air into these areas of the body. Let's tap into the breath, inhaling. And if you feel a need to exhale through the mouth, allow any sigh out. I hold so much pressure at this area of the body. Inhaling. And just the sound, allowing any sound, sighing out. It's such a great, simple method to release blockages, energetical blockages out of the body. On the next inhalation, let's curve up, open up the elbows, look up, shine your chest, open up the heart, stretch the armpits, stay here. And with the exhalation, we're rounding in, bringing the elbows in, chin towards the chest, heavy head. Couple of more times. Inhaling. Elbows are pulling up, up, up towards the sky. Chest wants to open up. Open the heart. Stretch the armpits. And exhaling, rounding in. You can slowly invite all parts of the back into this movement. Inhaling. Opening up. It's like a cat and cow in a seated position. So I'm allowing the body to integrate into the movement. It's not just the neck anymore. Feeling our spine, exhaling, curving in. And it's a great way to cleanse the spine. Inhaling. There's so many fluids in our body, we want them moving. Opening up the chest. Exhaling. Curving in, allowing the head heavy and rounding the upper back. Taking the weight a little backwards, and you can feel how your hips are turning. Inhaling, bringing the hips forward again. So the weight comes forward, the chest opens up, the elbows rise to the sky. Inhale here. And exhaling for the last time, we're rounding in. Enjoy the journey. Allow the chin closer towards the belly button because we are rounding the back. And inhaling. Rising up this time, hands all the way out to the side. You can linger the fingers. You can move from side to side and just inviting some rotation of the hands. One direction and to the other direction. Maybe the neck can join the movement. Some free spirit. All right. Let's do some twists. Inhaling, both of the hands up. Exhaling into the left side, the right hand rests on the left knee. The left hand supports us from the back, helps us to straighten the spine, and we're working in very slowly. With every inhalation, we're rising up through the crown of the head, as if I'm pulling you up, up, up. And you want to feel, visualize how the vertebrae are creating the space in between them. So healthy, so good. And with every exhalation, we can add slight movement deeper into the twist, maybe looking beyond the left shoulder. And stay with the body wherever it is. Mine is very tight. I've been driving a lot the last 2 days. I was very mental. I feel it stiff. So maybe I can't get that deep immediately. But I'm working through it. Inhaling. Softly exhaling. Inhaling. Keep that full yogic breath, belly, ribcage, chest. You will sense how much longer your breath becomes, exhaling all the air out. Slowly coming to the center, inhaling both of our hands up. And I'm just changing my position for you to see better. You can stay as you are, exhaling towards the right side. Left hand on top of the right knee, the right hand is just beyond the back. Inhaling, straightening the spine. Exhaling, maybe looking beyond the right shoulder, a bit deeper into the twist. And I can feel different parts of my body, somewhere behind the shoulders, some stiff areas opening up. Inhaling, visualize your vertebrae growing higher on the inhalation and flush it all out on the exhalation. Inhaling, allowing air to pass everywhere, send new information into your cells. And exhaling, we're washing and flushing any toxins, anything that we don't need, both on the physical and the energetical level. And then slowly rising back through the center, hands up. Exhaling, we're gonna tint forward, send our hands far, far, far beyond. But notice that your hips are still connected to the ground. You don't want to get here. You want to stay grounded, but just lean forward as much as it allows you. If you're here, that's great. Inhale, straighten the spine, and from here on the exhalation, we're rounding in. Our mission is to let go, release the head completely. So if you're somewhere here, maybe you need blocks, books, boxes, anything. Maybe you're just here and release the elbows so you can really let go. The idea is to be in asana, in a position without creating any additional tension in other areas of your body. I'm gonna chill out here. I'm gonna bring the forehead to the ground and just stay here. A couple of deep breaths. Inhaling. Sending air towards the back side of the body. Exhaling. I really like sighing out, taking air out of the mouth in this position. Really feels so relaxing and opening. Couple of deep breaths. Inhaling. Love, clarity, prosperity. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve our highest good. One more time. Inhaling. Trust, safety, knowingness. Exhaling anything that doesn't serve our highest best, any energy that is not ours, leaving out the body, returning back to the ground, gets transformed into joy, light, and abundance. And on the next inhalation, slowly we're picking up the head, walking our hands back in, and then straighten out both of our legs. A great teacher along my way, Persephone, bless you, sister, taught me that we really need to notice how we move our legs according to the health of the knees. So something you can check with yourself, whether you're doing Pilates, yoga, or whatever it is. We want to first bring the knee inside from the external rotation and only then send it straight out. Because the knee doesn't like that. It wants first this and then this. First this and then this. So picking up the knee and the other one and then straightening out both of my feet. Again, checking what's going on with my sit bones. I want the buttocks to the side, the flesh to the side. And I'm not flexing my feet too much because I really feel my hamstrings tight. And the focus of this practice is soft, gentle, loving, patient, opener. Inhaling, hands up, 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 chest open, spine straight, heart open. Exhaling, even my knees are a little bent today, and I can get there. Like, I'm pretty flexible, right? But if you are a runner, a man, or just have tight hamstrings, really you can bend your knees, even put a pillow, and allow the upper body to rest above the lower part of the body, which is our legs. I'm going to straighten out my legs. You can either go directly into a surrender mode and just stay here and allow the breath to do its work, and you will get there. But I really, really like some micro movements in my practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my feet wherever I get. If you're here around the calves, that's fine. Grab them. And on the inhalation, we want to straighten up, straighten out, shine our chest forward. And then on the exhalation, I'm going to be thinking with my chest forward, 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 rather than down. Couple of more times. Micro movements. David Tsai, rock and roll, I love you. Inhaling, straightening the spine. Exhaling, thinking forward, releasing the head down. One more time. Inhaling, straightening the spine. The chest wants to reach the fingers, the toes. And exhaling, letting go completely. This time releasing the elbows, releasing the grasp of the hands, of the feet, of the legs. Just be here. And I'm watching now towards the camera so you can listen, so you can hear me better. But I really suggest to let go the head, be between the legs. That's not clear enough, completely surrender, let go of everything. And I'm just focusing my mind into the sensation of the body, and it feels so good. I just want to stay here forever. Tap back into your breath, inhaling. Send air into the lower part of the back, into all the muscles that are holding the hips, the tendons. Feel the stretch. Breathe. We're doing nothing without breath. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then slowly, whenever you feel ready, I already feel my feet tingling. I don't know what it means. Even though I do a little bit, but it's not the focus of this video. So let's start slowly curving up, rounding the spine, rising up vertebra after vertebra. I'm allowing the head to really hang down until it finds its position completely naturally. And from here, so many options, right? Let's bend the knees and find our way into a downward facing dog. Just because I'm ready for it, right? Because today I'm really following my own body, following what it's telling me to do. And I'm practicing without a mat, without tights, without anything. I'm just using what I have, which is my own body, mother ground. So grateful for this beautiful carpet that is soft enough. And yeah, plant position, guys. Let's keep that fire burning. Tapas, energy, our core. So important, so important. Most important to keep the body healthy, young, and without injuries. Breathe in. If it's too much for you, place the knees and keep the buttocks slow, the chest open, and stay here. Your core muscles are still working. Inhale. If you can take a full plank, go for it. Kick the heels backwards, kick the ground. We are here for 5 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. That's a surprise. Exhale. I didn't expect myself to do any power practice, any core practice. One last breath. And then we're dropping knees towards the ground. And we're keeping the hips above the knees. We're going to get into a puppy pose, walking our hands forward. I really love keeping my hands in igloos so that my chest has even more depth fall into the ground. And that's so nice because the armpits get open, the backside of the hands get open, and you can either place your forehead on a block or a book or something, or just on the floor. We're staying here. Ooh. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly back to the hands. And I'm gonna sit a little bit on my feet. So as you can see, not so long in downward facing dog, maybe because I was sleeping a little bit. And maybe because my body has different needs now than stretching the spine. I spent a lot of time this morning in Uttanasana. I was just hanging down maybe for 5 minutes and throwing my dog's stones. But let's sit on our feet, carve the toes in. So good. So good for our feet, so good for releasing toxins. Yeah, the feet, like, reflexology, all our bodies in the feet. We know all the bodies also in the ear, in a way. And Also Access Consciousness, bars, which has the same spots as reflexology but around the head. But anyway, as we're sitting here, maybe you're already aching a little bit because, yeah, it's pretty tense. So if it's too much, you can slowly go out. Just make sure to bring the weight forward and then untap the toes and slowly get out. I'm going to sit a little bit more. I'm going to sit a little bit more and just do some deep breaths, releasing the palms, my palms facing up because I'm all about receiving. And for me, it's always a test. As much as I have these heavy sighs out, like natural, I'm not inventing them or this is a sign that I still have like things to let go of. All right, that was totally enough. I'm bringing the weight forward, sitting on my buttocks, and I'm gonna slowly send my feet forward. And I have these several vertebrae in my lumbar spine, which always crack when I do this, when I send the hips and the buttocks towards the heels and slowly let go down to the ground. By the way, just because I have this thingy over here, which is a great way to play with, to release the lower back, for anyone who has back issues, and who doesn't nowadays, right? I mean, we're living these years of never-ending sitting, and I myself am changing that. Like, I'm out of this loop. And there's so many ways. Even if you're living an office life, you can go for a standing table. This is so nice. This is so beneficial. Anyway, you can use a sofa, a bed, a chair. And let's, you want to stick the backside of the knee onto the sofa, so 90 degrees exactly, right? And then we're bringing the hips just a step out of the sofa. So we want to have around 45 degrees. And I'm just arranging my sweatshirt and I'm going down. Ah, wow, so nice, so nice. Just laying on the ground. Whew. But I'm gonna check again if this is the best way for me to arrange myself. So I'm gonna arrange my hair, and at this stage, I really do care about the clothes, because even slight place where like it's double the material, it's a change. Because our body really wants to have balanced out position. Alright, so we made sure that the chest is really open, really allow space, like don't stay here with your hands connected, and like we want a really spacious position. And another great thing I've learned that is really good for the nervous system in terms of relaxing, opening up, restoring and reducing the body. It has to do with flexion of body parts that immediately affects the nervous system, the parasympathetic. It activates it, and then the body sends signals to the brain that it can, that it's safe, that it is supported, and then it can let go, both on the physical level and the emotional level, and then you open up, and the body is just healing itself. It's rejuicing, it's rejuvenating itself. So we're already doing it. The last bit, Vicky Tomsky, thank you so much for the kinesiology course and the restorative yoga course. I am turning my calves inwards. So if you would pick up, you want to take the flesh and turn it outwards, right? And same thing with the other leg. And then the feet are completely parallel instead of falling aside. The reason it happens is because the muscle of the thigh is just heavier most of the time for most of us. So it's natural for the feet to open up, but by curving the calves outwards, we are canceling this rotation, and this is so good for the body. The last bit that I'm arranging is I'm picking up the head and I'm pulling it. So I'm really straightening out the neck, and I really felt like it pulled my spine even a bit longer out. And the last thing you could add here is like 2 cushions or 2, I'm gonna do this even with my sweatshirt, kind of like covering my hands, supporting my hands, and I'm keeping them flexed. My fingers are relaxed, you see they're rounded. And yeah, chin inside. You can close your eyes for a couple of moments, just stay here. You can put a cover above your eyes and stay here for as long as you wish. This is so recovering. How Vicky used to say, this is simply fantastic. This is fantastic. I agree with her. So slowly I'm getting out because I have a day to do, and it was enough for now, and I want to do some more. So I'm bringing the knees into the chest. And I'm just rocking in and out, and it feels so good on my lower spine. I have a naturally slightly longer upper body than my lower body, aka my legs. So my spine is more sensitive, and it wants more care. So I'm now even picking the knees higher, and I'm using my belly muscles, but I'm really massaging the vertebrae. And then we're going to send the feet backwards, and don't do what I'm doing. Don't look to the side. Turned again so you can see me better. And I'm gonna center myself out. So feet back. All right, I don't look anymore to the side because I want to enjoy this practice. What I'm doing is I am curving the shoulders inside. It gives me a bit more height, and it gives me more potential to straighten the spine. So I'm thinking to send the hips high towards the sky, and my toes are still connected to the ground. And I'm actually playing with my weight a little bit forward and backwards. And I'm opening up the area of the shoulders, the upper back. I feel all my spine stretching out. And I'm just going with the flow. I'm just following my sensation, whatever feels good. Yoga with Adrienne. I was following her for so many years. I love this woman. So good. If you want to get up into a candle, you can do that. You can play here around. I also like throwing one leg backwards and one forwards and enjoying the stretch around so many areas. And then changing. And I can rotate a little bit from side to side. And again, if you notice, we're applying very little strength or power. What is causing my stretch now? It's just the power of gravity. Whew. And of course, our hips. Hold so much emotions. I'm slowly going out. I'm supporting my lower back with the hands and slightly resisting with my belly muscles until I'm out of the position, vertebra after vertebra. Upper back, mid back, lower back, hips and buttocks. And again, I feel all my vertebrae so nice. Releasing my feet back to the ground. Curving a little bit. So traditionally you would do a fish pose. But because there's nothing traditional about my mood today, I'm just gonna allow my knees to open up towards two sides. You can also go for a spinal twist in a laying down position. I would actually go for it, so one more breath here. And again, this can be a great supportive position. You can place blocks or pillows on both sides and just stay here for longer. I'm going to pick up both of my knees inwards. Place the right knee above the left one. Spread my hands out, shoulder height. Inhale. Drop both of the knees towards the left side. And what I'm doing automatically, because my body already knows it for so many years, is my buttocks is shifted a little bit to the right as my knees are moving towards the left side. So I have a deeper twist. And I'm going to stay here for one breath. And only then slowly with the exhalation, I'm going to tilt my head towards the right side and get into this full twist. Couple of breaths over here. I have so many mosquitoes in the room. I have to close the door. But I was enjoying the breeze of the water and the fresh air. And now I'm gonna have to fight the mosquitoes. If any one of you has ideas for beneficial ways to get rid of mosquito bites without fighting them, please let me know. I'm gonna pick up my knees on the inhalation. Unbind the legs and do the other side. Inhaling first. Always getting into the twist on the exhalation. I'm arranging my buttocks towards the left side and allowing the knees to fall towards the right side slowly. Allowing the breath to lead me deeper into the twist. Couple of breaths here. On the next inhalation, both of the knees back through the center. I'm unbinding them and rolling towards the left side of the body. I'm gonna kick on this beautiful day, go get a nice shower, change my pajamas, maybe do some face yoga, even though I see, because I get pretty bloated in the morning and I do some gua shas to get rid of the water. And there is a great technique. It's a trick. I learned it lately, putting like gummies or something on the ears, and it's actually doing not a bad job. Um, yeah, it's Saturday here. Really nice day. I hope you are having a nice setup around you. I hope you have a good focus inside you. And I hope you enjoyed this simple body opener. We didn't do so much yoga, like sun salutations, standing positions, or anything of this sort. But this is such an easy, soft way to maintain yourself without the part of the challenge. And yeah, nothing more to say. Love you so much. Enjoy life. See you next time.